With a Violet Reality, I'm Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Camellia,
and welcome to This Week in Prince, episode 19. Not 1999,
No.
just 19.
Yes, 1999 is quite far from me, so we'll get there.
So, we got some big news this week. As
Yeah.
you guys know, the Grammys are coming up very soon. So we're only a couple of weeks away from the Grammys.
Yeah.
So the rumour mill is going into overdrive. We're hearing that there's going to be a big Prince tribute at the Grammys.
Yes, and that Bruno Mars is going to have some very special guests that he's going to be playing with. He is going to be playing with The Time.
The Time.
But the most amazing thing about this is that he's going to be playing with
the original 7.
Yes.
So you guys know that there are two different lineups of The Time.
Yeah.
There is Morris Day and The Time, which tours quite a lot, does like loads and loads and loads and loads of shows. But that touring lineup, even though they're a phenomenal band, it's just 3 of the original members of The Time, which is Morris Day, Monty Moore, and Jelly Bean Johnson. Whereas the original 7 is the original lineup from when the band first came out, from when Prince signed them and put their albums out and all that stuff. Which includes Jimmy Jam,
Jesse Johnson,
Terry Lewis,
yes,
Jerome, of course. So it's the OG Time lineup that we all know and love. So yeah, so that's the word, that the original 7, aka The Time, going to be performing with Bruno Mars at the Grammys, a tribute to Prince. The other thing that we're hearing is that Prince's estate have been working on a deal with all the streaming services that will see Prince's catalogue be returning to all the streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play Music, etc, 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 at the same time as the Grammys.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be promoted quite heavily, so this is a big deal.
Yeah, so that's going to be next month in February, because as we all know, the Grammys are going to be on the 12th. And we will actually be in LA at that time, so we're just going to try and sneak in.
Exactly. So as you guys know, like usually it's a pretty big deal when any artist who hasn't had all their catalogue be on, the big streaming services makes that big sort of, announcement when the catalogue's being available. Like, the Beatles did it a few years ago and it was a big deal, and so on and so on. So that's what's happening in collaboration with the Grammys, Prince's music coming back to all the streaming services, and a big tribute at the Grammys. So that's all happening on February the 12th in Los Angeles. We will be in Los Angeles on that day.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll head on over to the Staples Center and try and catch everyone as they're coming out. Like, hey, it's Jimmy Jam.
I already said we wanted to sneak in. That's the plan. I mean, hello.
We'll see what happens.
You'll see us like running past the screen like really quickly with like a Violet Reality sign. Like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
If only. But
Yeah.
It's amazing. I look forward to that so much. Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next news. Let's get back into the legal stuff that's been happening.
Yeah, Prince's estate.
Prince's estate.
So, you know how we told you last week and the week before that about how there was this whole thing going on about either way Londell or Van Jones becoming sort of the administrative person for the
representative to the estate. Well, the judge in the proceedings decided that unless the siblings all agree on a personal representative, then having one won't be needed, as it will just add additional complexity to matters, which is a very diplomatic way of going about it. So it seems that as it stands right now, neither Londell or Van Jones will be the representative to the estate. Of course, Londell is involved in the business deals that have been happening. We'll just have to see where it goes from here.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like if all of the siblings can't come to an agreement, then it's going to be very difficult to make those kind of major changes. So that's where the estate stands right now. So yeah, lots more to come.
We'll keep you updated on that, obviously, but yeah, that's the latest news now. So moving on from that, many of you may have seen that there's been new Prince pictures popping up here and there. And so all of these pictures, both the ones from the Lovesexy era in 1988 in Paris, are so beautiful, aren't they? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the ones that are from the Batman era as well are part of an auction.
Yep, so there is a new auction happening. We're going to put the link in the description. It's one of these big sort of big music auctions that you see with loads of stuff from different artists being sold for a great deal of money. It seems that at least some of these items, I think, have come from Alan Leeds' wife. Of course, Alan and his wife worked for Prince many years, and as well as, you know, things from many other people. So there's lots of cool things in there. There's handwritten letters from Prince and lyrics, and, you know, bits and pieces, clothing, these previously unseen pictures, as Kim just mentioned.
We'll
loads of stuff.
We'll post a link to the pictures as well, actually. So, like, there's a couple of them are on my Twitter and on the Prince.org Twitter as well. So we'll post a link to the Lovesexy ones and to the Batman ones as well.
Yeah. One of the other cool things we saw was the formal letter of Prince accepting the role as the kid in Purple Rain. So the letter from his people to Warner Brothers Pictures saying that he was accepting that role, which is quite cool.
Ooh, and there was a personal letter that he wrote as well.
There's a few. There's a couple of personal letters. I think, is it Jackie Swanson who he wrote these letters to, the actress, saying that he missed her and that he'd written a song for her and stuff like that. So that's quite cool.
Cute. Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, and definitely keep an eye out for like all pictures that are going to be there, because we've got the picture book coming out as well quite soon. So that's going to be amazing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked about that in a couple of videos ago, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
We did. Yeah.
Moving on from that, Wendy and Susanna, obviously the Malfoy sisters, celebrated their birthdays this week. So happy birthday to you, or happy
birthday to the twins, Wendy and Susanna. We love you guys. And that leads into something very cool, but to do with both Wendy and Susanna.
Yes.
It seems that the Revolution will be doing some shows. Possibly before and after the celebration event at Paisley Park, which the Revolution are playing. There's going to be more shows. So they played a secret show in Vegas a few days ago to kind of start getting ready for the celebration, and these other shows they're going to be playing. They're going to announce all the dates. And it seems there's a good chance that the family, F Deluxe, which is Susanna, Eric Leeds, etc., will be doing some more shows as well.
Yeah.
And we're also hearing that the original lineup of the MPG are going out with, Tony M and possibly Rosie, and so that's quite cool as well. Tommy Barbarella.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. Michael B, Sonny T. It'll be great to see all these bands playing. We'd love to see the Revolution and the MPG, and I've already seen F Deluxe, the family, so they were great. So if you get a chance to see them, you do well to go and see them as well. Absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing better than hearing Eric Leeds play that horn line from Mutiny. Absolutely phenomenal.
So yeah, I think that all of them will be planning on touring the States first, obviously, and I think maybe at some point we hope that there will be a chance that they come to Europe as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're actually watching this, then come to Europe as well.
Bring the Revolution to Europe.
Yes.
Bring the MPG to Europe. We will be there.
Yes, and we will film it.
Exactly.
So yeah, and then the last thing that happened this week was that, well, many of you will have seen this, the Lovesexy tour in Dortmund, that whole like pro shot recording that was made in 1988. So yeah, they showed that at Paisley Park just yesterday.
Yep. So that's quite cool. A lot of people have obviously seen Lovesexy Dortmund because it was released in the 80s on VHS. But then a lot of people, especially younger fans, may not have seen it because it never saw a digital release. It's never been released on DVD or Blu-ray or anything like that. You'd have to track down a rip or the original VHS tapes to see it. So that continues this tradition of Paisley Park showing some cool footage.
Yeah.
So slightly less rare what they showed this week as opposed to previous weeks. They've been showing stuff that is just not available anywhere else, never has been available, but still cool nonetheless.
On the big screen. I mean,
Exactly.
the Lovesexy tour on the big screen with all of those attributes and like things that he took everywhere. That's just great, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm wondering what they're going to be showing next week. Yeah. So that wraps it up for this week in Prince this week, guys.
Yep, it does. We are getting ready for our California trip.
We keep saying that every video, but we're so excited.
We're so excited. So you've got one more This Week in Prince coming next week, which will be filmed here.
Ouch, yeah.
Before we leave, and then it's going to be a couple of weeks of our adventures in California.
Yeah, and sunny This Week in Prince, hopefully sunny. Yeah, with a sunny background.
We certainly hope so. We certainly hope so. Maybe we'll go down to Venice Beach or somewhere like that, and
Shoot
it there. Exactly. This Week in Prince, live from the beach.
Yes, and then we have all these people around us probably that are going to be wanting to be in the video, and they'll learn something about
the hell are you
Prince as
doing?
well. How beautiful is that? Yeah.
Get out of our video, people.
Yes, exactly. All right.
All right, so of course, thank you guys for your support as always. Please be sure to like this video, comment, share,
subscribe if you haven't
exactly.
already. Yeah.
Exactly. We are rocketing towards 1,000 subscribers. We should be there very soon. And also, as we're filming this today, it's our 1-year anniversary of our very first upload on the Violet Reality.
Yes.
So, wow, what a crazy year it's been.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Catch you next week, guys. I'm Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Camellia.
We're the Violet Reality. See you next week on This Week in Prince. Bye.